My name is Rhapsody, their names are Lollash, Orbital Potato, and Reto of Retromation, and welcome to round 3, the grand finale round of the SpyParty Throwdown. It is going to be Reto and I battling it out for the win. We will be doing the best of 7 rather than of 5. I have already flipped the coin. I am going to be on Spy first. How are you doing, Reto? I'll ask first.
I mean, I showed you my heart rate monitor, so I'm doing fine.
Yeah, no, I do have to still ask, despite the fact that I am aware that your heart rate monitor has you at like marathon Olympic superhuman levels of heart rate right now. I just hope this doesn't kill you, frankly. At the very least, I hope it doesn't kill either of us. And at the very most, God, if we could both survive, just fingers crossed.
I'd say that'd be a successful tournament if both the people in the finals just lived.
Oh, definitely. I don't even care about winning, just as long as I don't make it to an early grave or put someone else to theirs. Orbital, how are you doing?
I'm feeling a little bit disappointed that I didn't make it into the final. Although I think it's difficult to argue that that the two best players did end up going forward. So I'm really looking forward to the final 7 matches. It's going to be really fun. Really excited.
Yeah, it really should be. Congratulations on making it into the second round, by the way. I think it'd be difficult to argue that the best players didn't make it into the second round. Speaking of, Lollash, how are you?
This whole tournament was scripted and rigged. I'm just going to let the viewers know now that I was knocked out because of Rhapsody's script writing, not because of my game skill. But hey, I'm still here and I'm still commentating, and you're stuck with me until you play these last final 7 matches.
It's fun because I actually scripted him to say that, just to throw people off of my scent, to make it think that it was a joke. It's all theater, ladies and gentlemen. And friends.
I have some issues with the script of this episode, Rhapsody. I would like if I won. I mean, I just it seems a little bit silly for you to write the script and write that you're gonna win. It just seems a little bit silly.
Fine. Well, the only way to settle it is to actually play then, I guess. Jeez. Just completely throw the script out. Again.
Now it's real. Illusion. Now it's real.
All right, so Reto has asked that we each have a map ban going in. Reto, which map would you like to ban?
TN, the one with the screens.
All right, there goes TN. We're not going to be playing that. I'm going to ban High Rise.
I like this.
Yeah, it does seem like we're basically going to be playing the same maps of balcony, library, ballroom, library, and probably courtyard. And that makes 6. And then we're going to need one more random one. That's going to be a bit weird at the very end. But that's a obstacle to encounter when we encounter it. Burn that bridge when we get to it. How about Lollash and Orbital? You jump into the other room so that Reto and I can get some privacy.
This is getting weird.
Good luck, guys.
I remember this part of the script. Wait a second. I'm confused. I'm leaving.
Right.
Hey,
Lollash.
Taddy.
This is real. This is real, right? Who do you think has it? Straight out of the bat, who do you think has it?
Reto.
You reckon? What do you reckon the score is going to be?
If I was forced to bet money on this match, I would put it on Reto.
Okay.
I think Reto has spent a little bit more time analyzing the less obvious tells, the things that are more difficult to cover up and are part of, like, AI behavior.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's going to give him the advantage that he needs to beat Rhapsody here.
Okay. And what do you think the score is going to be? Do you think it's going to be sort of...
I think it's going to be close.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a 4-3. But I genuinely think that Rito's probably got this here. So, to start with, we've immediately got a single highlight on Rhapsody and on Mr... I don't remember his name.
Mr. Danny DeVito, you mean?
Yeah, Danny.
Yeah,
We're going to
Danny.
call him Mr. D.
Mr. D, Big D.
Mr. Danny D. DeVito.
Yeah, it was pretty much entirely down to the statue inspection, I believe, wasn't it? Oof. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Oh, that is
He is.
a good flirt.
He's cozying right up to the seduction target. Now, Reto doesn't know who the seduction target actually is, but if he guesses, which I would actually not put that, I would not put that above Reto.
So this is one of the things that I mean. So Rito's now seen a highlighted person invade the personal space of another person.
Yeah.
If he remembers the invasion and sees that same highlighted person get in that person's face again, that might be enough for him to take a shot.
Now, do you
Are we
reckon?
going to see a heart purloin here?
Do you reckon Rhapsody's going to delegate, or do you reckon he's going to go for a hard purloin? I feel like he might go for a hard purloin, purely just because he's delegating. Okay. He went for the delegation.
Okay.
He wants to play it safe. Ooh.
So, what are we going to see next here?
He got a bug off. He got a bug off under the counter as well.
That was a very, very cheeky bug.
Wowzers. Truthfully, right? If you're playing
Yeah,
the sniper
so-
right now, do you even think that the player is going to go for a bug of the ambassador? I think it's almost too ballsy to, like, attempt, right?
So, Rhapsody just got super lucky, walked to a conversation circle, and just after he arrived, the double agent arrived.
Yeah.
That means there's not a lot of suspicion on him, because he didn't walk to a conversation circle with an agent in it.
Hmm.
And, he's got the seduce off.
He's got
The
the
purloin
purloin.
has happened. I think this is...
It's about to be picked up by the lady in... Oh, no. Where is the purloin? We're just waiting for the purloin, right? I think.
Yeah.
Whoever he's delegated. Ah. Ooh.
Sniper shot a civilian. So, I think maybe Reto thought that was a hard purloin because delegate meta is rough,
Yeah, yeah.
but I don't know for sure.
That was
Okie dokie.
that was very, very interesting. I think that we're seeing like the culmination of like 3 levels deep of exactly what these guys are like trying to do. They're trying to like, you know, differentiate their strategies to a degree from like the strategies that we saw in the second round, but at the same time they're also expecting that the other person is going to expect that, and therefore they're trying to like go back to the original strategies. Like I can't imagine Rhapsody's thought process of whether he directly purloins the guest list or indirectly purloins the guest list could have been an easy one, because he knows that Reto would be watching. And at the same time, Rito's trying to unmind game exactly what Rhapsody's trying to do.
If I know that you know, that I know that you know, that I know that you know that I know that you know that I'm going to purloin the guest list,
Yeah.
then I should definitely delegate it.
Yeah, if I know that you know that I know that you know, then we both know nothing. Is what they're probably thinking right about now. Okay, good. So, lining up for the second pub. Okay, do you think that Reto is going to go for a bug the ambassador? Because part of me thinks that Reto doesn't want to pull off the bug because he thinks it's too obvious. Like I think Rhapsody was unbelievably ballsy in the bugging the ambassador there. Like it was.
That bug was actually perfectly timed. If he was paying attention to the laser, and he's like, we've played a lot of pub, so he's pretty familiar with the view angles. He was basically completely hidden when he did that from the sniper's perspective. So it was, I mean, it was risky. Bugging is always risky, but it's also a one and done mission with no aftertell. If you don't get caught in the act, it's a free win, right? It's a free mission.
Oh, he got a time. He added time. And he shot the wrong person. What? That's got to be a mistake. That's got to be a mistake, right?
I don't know what... That was over so quickly. I mean, there was the cheeky trick watch right at the start of the round, and then I guess the sniper saw the person leaving the window. Maybe.
I really, to be honest, I think it was just that the person got in the way of the sniper at the last moment, and the sniper shot the wrong person. Although I don't know if that's too. Okay, Rhapsody.
It could also be Rhapsody doesn't know that you can check your watch from inside the window.
Maybe. That's true.
There's watch check locations on the inside, and she was the only outside lady, and she just left after the time was added. Maybe Rhapsody thought it was a freebie.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what's happening here? What's happening here? What's the play that Rhapsody needs to look for in order to get victory again? Oh.
So
instantly started planting the bug and instantly gets shot for it. Wowzers.
Wow, I was behind on time there. I just saw the shot happen then. Yeah, no, that is exactly what you don't want to do if you're Rhapsody and you want to win. That was a really aggressive early bug, and I think that's a bad map for bugging on.
You reckon?
It's too open, and it's too difficult to be obscured. Like the cast spread out a lot. And going like to the statues immediately and then to a bug immediately, you're going to have eyes on you that entire time. The second you walk straight to the statues at the start of a round, you're going to have eyes on you. And that was way too aggressive from Raps right there. I think he threw that round away, basically.
Yeah, again, I think it's like they're trying to out mind game each other. So it's kind of Rhapsody is trying to think, what is Reto not expecting me to do right now, and trying to do that. And it's difficult, right? It's difficult to predict. It's difficult to predict.
All about the mind games, right?
It is really difficult.
Reto took the last sip of his drink. I think he might go for an early microfilm grab here.
Oh.
No, just walking away. Enters a random conversation circle with nobody else in it.
Looking
which
fancy.
is a great way to divert suspicion here.
This is
Actually doing a good job of keeping his laser down as well.
This is a continual Reto trick. He goes to empty conversation circles and it just works. It's really good. All right, he's banana breaded. And
that was a poor banana bread. There were where's the little guy? He was also not in a circle. He could have been marked there.
You see,
or low lit.
That's, I think, yes, on one level it was a poor banana bread. However, Reto was really lucky. Like, just after the banana bread happened, everyone started moving around.
Yeah.
And so it actually worked out kind of well, and I think might have added to the confusion a little bit.
There was definitely some confusion to be had there. There were a couple of people that I think could have been marked and didn't get marked because of the motion.
Also, in terms of swapping a statue, this is quite a good map to swap the statues, especially where Reto is right now. If he goes for a swap, which I don't think he will, I think he's going to go for a double inspect, and it might cost him. But
no, he's definitely double inspecting.
Yeah. It just takes such a long time, and Rhapsody is very sensitive to this.
Rhapsody is way more sensitive to memorizing the statues. I would never swap a statue against Rhapsody. It is a recipe for disaster.
He got a triple statue inspect there. He must have perfected at least one of those inspections, because that was not a significant length of time.
Oh, I don't think Raps caught the microfilm grab there.
See, I think he might have. I think he might have been keeping tabs. Rito's gone straight to the other microfilm depository.
Yeah, that is a mistake.
Surely this is going to get caught out. It's got to be, right? Yeah, I've got to expect that this is going to get caught out.
Yeah, he just saw the arm down.
Yeah. Marked as suspicious. All he needs to do is pull off no, he's already got a banana bread.
He's got to go for the seduce.
Or a fingerprint. He's actually he's
halfway to the fingerprint.
He's halfway to the fingerprint as well. I mean,
he's only one seduce away. 36% is a single good seduce.
Has the ambassador touched this statue? He's
No,
going for a
he's
swap.
going for the swap.
Did he perfect it? He perfect the swap. I think that's like...
That's a win.
That's fine. I mean, if you do that, if you pull out the clutch plays... If you pull out the clutch plays like that, then that is just bonkers. You deserve to win.
So what are we looking at right now? Is this 3-1 to Reto?
It will be 3-1 to Reto if he wins this. Is Rhapsody going to take a shot? Rhapsody could still take a shot at Reto.
He's only got 3 seconds.
No. Went for someone else. Shoots.
Why did he shoot the queen then?
Shoots Lizzie. Shoots Lizzie.
I don't understand why he shot the queen. Hang on.
I don't...
Because he can't see the mission win countdown. Oh. So she was one of the 2 highlights.
Yep.
And they just went into overtime. By
Yep.
0.5 seconds, they went into overtime.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why he chose to take the shot against the queen there. It was a 50-50 toss-up. And he was forced to take a shot. He should never have even been given the opportunity to take that shot.
Look,
it was overtime that caused it.
if you hold off until the end of the very... If you choose to hold off till the end of the very end, and if you perfect a statue swap, I mean, good on you. That is exceptional. Okay. Is Rhapsody going to go for a watch check here? Yes, he does indeed.
But it was not a time ad.
But it was
It
not
was
a
just a
time
regular check. All right, we should see a banana bread.
That's a pretty good banana bread. Only 2 people.
Now, only 2 people. Oh, that third mark. I think he was in the conversation circle, but that's okay. It's not a critical target here.
Okay. So it's going to be a
All right,
statue
going to
inspection.
inspect.
Yeah.
I would swap here.
You reckon he's going to go for
And
the
he
swap?
does. He
Oh.
does go for the swap and puts it back down without being spotted.
Now he's immediately trying to get round to another conversation circle from the opposite
So he's going
side.
to look for the ambassador here. And now is the... Oh,
Oh my
I think
goodness.
he may have just got... Did he just get spotted? No.
He did not. Holy cow. That was so quick. That was
Remember
lightning.
how I've been saying in every time you've commented with me now a couple of times? I always say, this map is so easy to get a spy win on because the second the camera swings around to the other side, you just do the thing that's obvious. You do the ambassador, you do the purloin, because the line of sight blockers are so brutal.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. And even though you do get that sort of elevation bonus from being the sniper, it still doesn't make up for the fact that you have, 360 degrees of vision to patrol. So yeah, I think you're absolutely spot on with that. Wowzers.
And in the commentary I did with Rhapsody a couple of episodes ago, when you were playing against Reto, when you played on Courtyard, I was like, this is a spy gimme. And then, like, neither of you did the missions that I would have done in the order that I did, and I commented on that. And I told Rhapsody exactly what I would do on this map. He just did exactly what I would do on this map.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Is Reto going to go for a bug?
No.
I thought he was going to bug. Interesting. There's nothing of value for him to have in this conversation here. He's purloining the guest list? Oh my, I think he got away with it.
I think he may have just gotten away with it.
That is actually phenomenal. It's actually really difficult to do a purloin as Danny DeVito because he's so short, and therefore it gives the sniper a real vantage point. Oh. He did mark as suspicious, so Rhapsody clearly took something in. Interesting. Interesting.
So Rito's gotten off a 34% seduce. Not a great seduce, but passable.
Well,
you want to be aiming for minimum 33%, right? So that you can do it in 3.
Yeah, yeah. Ideally, you get the 51 and then you get it in 2. Is that the best case scenario?
That is the best case scenario.
Yeah. What do you reckon Reto is saying to his seduction target? How do you reckon Reto likes to seduce his seduction target?
I genuinely don't have any idea how American people seduce people. Like, what can you say?
Truthfully, I don't know either.
Come back to my place. In America? No thanks. So, Reto is getting his inspection.
That was
Flotation cooldown is off.
It was a very, very quick inspection, I must hasten to add. Ooh. Interesting shot by Rhapsody there. And
so I think Rhapsody was paying a lot of attention to the pathing from that guy.
Yeah.
He went from being highlit as a potential guest list purloiner, and then he went to a guy, to a statue, directly back to the guy on a very, very short path. And I think that was a little obvious.
Yeah, I think so. Have they decided to go for a courtyard again? So this is, by the way, this is 3-3. It's 3 to Rhapsody and 3 to Reto. This is the deciding match. If Rito's heart rate was high before, I can only imagine that it must be going through the ceiling at this point. Holy cow. This is what it all comes down to. Lollash, this is the SpyParty Throwdown final. You still think Reto has it?
I still think Rito's got this. I genuinely do.
What?
And I think I've called it as a 4-3.
What makes you think that Reto has got it?
I think Rhapsody is going to get into his head too much.
You
and I
reckon?
think that he's going to make some kind of mistake. I think Reto is going to maintain his calm.
Okay.
With his heart rate racing.
Interesting.
We had a watch check, but it
Watch
was
check.
a fakesy.
It's just a good time filler, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know. Wowzers, that was a smooth conversation interlude there. Very nice.
And a great flirt. Not a perfect flirt, but a good flirt.
A good flirt. Yeah. 5 out of 10 flirt. 6 out of, maybe 7 out of 10 flirt, I guess.
Ooh, double agent just joined.
There's a
If
lot
he
of...
sticks around long enough for people to get into conversation circles.
How long do you reckon you usually want to spend in a conversation circle? What's the sort of time that you'd look for Rhapsody to chill around here?
I think you can get away with staying long enough to seduce into seduce.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's an interesting thing to note, actually. The delegated purloin timer has expired, which I think means that he can't actually delegate the purloining. And that's it. Rhapsody has won. Holy cow. Reto took out the wrong dude.
I have no idea why Reto fired that shot. I am going to go find out.
Well,
congratulations. SpyParty Throwdown champion.
Reto, I have to ask.
Yeah?
What was that last shot?
She moved her arm in a way that looked like a bug, and then she immediately started talking with the banana bread. And I thought I was gonna finish the whole thing off with a cool play, but no.
Oh god, I was literally like 2 seconds. I was like, all right, Rito's gonna keep his cool. Rhapsody's gonna get into his head. Everything's gonna be fine. Rito's gonna win this 4-3. That was my prediction, and then you lost it for me. You were the horse I was backing.
You were supposed to be the chosen one.
I'm sorry. Congratulations, Rhapsody.
I was just going with the quote. Well done, Reto. I suspect that should we do a season 2, subtle foreshadowing, you would be able to definitely take me out, because you seem to be improving at a rate much faster than the rest of us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you came back to this session and you had the strats. You had every piece of knowledge that you would have needed to put things together. Oh, immediately started talking on the banana bread. Oh, didn't hand the briefcase back to the ambassador. You had it going. Lollash and Orbital, what do you think of the rest of the matches, by the way?
There were some really good matches, some really clean spy play. A couple of like panic moments from the sniper.
Yeah.
But overall it was a really good series of matches. I enjoyed watching it.
I'll tell you what happened in the panic moment where I shot the queen, where I already had the general marked, is that I thought that I thought that Reto needed to go for the final mission at the very end and was running out of time, and then the queen walked to the ambassador.
What happened? What happened when you were playing in the pub and there was a watch check and then you shot someone completely random?
He just didn't see me checking my watch. He saw somebody else there, but not me.
I was certain no one else was checking their watch.
Wow.
I think it's because the lady that Reto was playing there, God, Orbital. I think it's the lady that Reto was playing there has a dress that's vaguely colored, like the outside of that bar, and so I just didn't see her. And I saw someone else walking away from the windows after knowing they were there for a while, and I was like, boom, gotcha.
Trigger happy rappy.
A little bit, definitely. My spy mission on the courtyard, I felt really pleased with. That was sick.
I was at the end of that. I was like, "See, Orbital, so easy to win as the spy on the courtyard. Just do these missions and do them like this, and you win." And you did it, Rhapsody. You proved me right. Thank you.
That's all I live to do, frankly. Although, unfortunately, I've proven you wrong on your prediction of how the series was going to go down. Yet again, thank you very much to all of my co-conspirators here, rather than collaborators, because it's a spy series. That, of course, Reto of Retromation at youtube.com/Retromation, Lollash at twitch.tv/Lollash. You do have just Lollash right now.
Yeah.
I was certain of that.
I'm a partnered streamer. Come on, dude. I've been doing this for like 5 years.
He has, and you should check him out for some quality content. And Orbital of youtube.com/Orbital Potato. Orbital plays. Yikes. One thing that I will say at the very end, each of you, what are you playing on your channels? Reto, you tell first.
I'm playing Enter the Gungeon, Dicey Dungeons. That's like mostly it right now. A little bit of Slay the Spire. That's mostly it.
So roguelikes galore.
Indeed.
Hell yes. Orbital, what are you doing at the moment?
Doing a little bit of Democracy 3, a little bit of Rise of Industry, a little bit of Europa Universalis 4, a nice, healthy mix of strategy games going on the channel at the moment.
Oh yeah, but don't forget to mention Spinotality, which is popping off.
It's doing well, yeah. It's a pretty nice little game as well, yeah. It's another strategy game that currently playing.
Yeah, it looks pretty damn good. Go check that out at youtube.com/orbitalpotato. And of course, Lollash, I know you're a streamer, so you don't have things planned this far in advance typically, but do you have anything that you're looking at playing coming up soon?
There's only one game. I don't know what this like all these other words mean. I'm playing auto chess.
It's probably a good idea to get some practice in on that, I will say to each of you. Second piece of foreshadowing. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody, their names have been Orbital Potato, Lollash, and Reto of Retromation. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves with this series, and hopefully we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.